Hi guys, how you doing? My name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. Alexa, what's the time please?
It's 8:44 a.m.
It's 8:44 a.m. Alexa, what's the date today?
It's Tuesday the 9th of August.
It's Tuesday the 9th of August. And Alexa, what's the temperature?
At the moment, it's 17 degrees Celsius. Today, you can expect a high of 25 degrees.
So it's going to get to 25 degrees today. Last night I felt so hot and I couldn't go to sleep. I was up and down again like a yo-yo, getting up and down and calling myself off. I also had, I don't know why, but a load of pain in my legs. So I just found it hard to get up off of the sofa. It's really, I don't know what happened last night, but I didn't get to sleep till about 4 in the morning. I was up and down, up and down. So guys, I hope you all have a happy Monday, Happy Monday. The sun is out. It feels very warm. Last night I watched The Chase on TV, old episodes of The Chase, where the Beast was the chaser, the big bloke with the dark black hair. I watched that, a couple of episodes of that. I walked Max in the evening, it's about 7:30 I think, or 7:15, something like that. So I walked my dog. And it was fairly quiet. There were people on the field. It was fairly quiet. I walked down Common Creek Wharf. I walked up to see how the new flats are getting on, because you can go right up to the blue crane now and go around it. There was a girl on roller skates with short hair going circling round the blue crane. She was going round and round and round with a couple looking onto the water. They look really nice. It's coming along nicely, and it won't be long before we can walk right through Rochester into Chatham from this way. So it's great, it's lovely, it's coming along really well, the development, and it looks really nice. So I just walked around the field, came back home, again put the telly on. I could hear the guy upstairs coughing. It was absolutely ridiculous last night, the coughing. People were outside on their balconies, obviously, because in the heat you sit on the balcony and you talk to each other. So you can hear people laughing and giggling and talking to each other, and it's nice. They sat together talking, and all I could hear upstairs was and it really was like that, a ridiculous, silly cough. And I was just sat in my flat with the windows and the door shut, just getting on with my business, I was watching the telly. I was actually tired out, I've been about this week. I've been to Herne Bay, and the pebbles on the beach, they hurt my feet. They made my feet a little tiny bit sore. And yesterday we didn't really walk very much in Gravesend. We weren't walking a great deal. And I was led out in the sun, I would say, for nearly 3 hours in the hot sun. And I managed to burn the tops of my shoulders here. Because silly me, I wore a vest yesterday, and haven't I said, don't go outside in the sun wearing a vest because you'll hurt your shoulders. What did I do yesterday? Well, the thing was, I had a t-shirt on, and my son said that my t-shirt smelt of strong deodorant. It was really, really strong. I said, it's not deodorant, it was the Lenore. So I took my t-shirt off, and I forgot how hot the sun still is. I thought it's going, it's getting towards September now, can't be that hot. And lo and behold, my shoulders were burning last night, stinging and burning the tops of my shoulders. So I was up and down, sponging my shoulders down with a flannel. Like I said, I didn't get to sleep till about 3 or 4 o'clock. It's so ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, this coughing. It was like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with Chris Tarrant, and somebody coughed the answers, every time there was a right question, someone coughed in the audience. But he's just up there coughing. And it's not a proper cough, it's like a fake cough, it's like a prompting cough, And I'm not interested. I don't want to get cross, I want to be happy, I want to get on with my life, eventually meet someone, hopefully, and start going out and enjoying life and just sitting indoors listening to him coughing. Because I'll be honest with you, when he hasn't got his kids up there, right, it's very, very quiet. Sometimes you can hear him walking across the ceiling because he's got heavy feet. He's a big man, he's large. He's not tall, he's quite wide. And you can hear him walking across the ceiling. But apart from that, I don't think he does very much. He just sits up there and coughs. Now, to be honest, I wouldn't even have the way it has been at the moment, I wouldn't have even noticed he was up there unless he does this, and it is this. And it's no joke, no word of a lie, that is how he coughs. And he knows it annoys me, and sometimes it makes me upset. And he knows. So my son drove me home yesterday round the back. I got out, came inside the flat. Like I said, I had some post which cheered me up and I was quite happy. I'd spoken to the post lady yesterday. The lady in Costa Coffee was very nice to me. And I had a really okay day yesterday. Because the day before I got upset, probably unnecessarily. I get upset easily. I'm just sensitive, I can't help it. My dad said to me that when I was a child, you get upset over nothing. You dummy, you spastic. But that was why, because my dad used to call me names. Why do you go around with your mouth wide open? What's wrong with you? You're a spastic, you're a dummy, and it all adds up to low self-esteem, doesn't it? And having a low opinion of yourself. When your parents call you names, they might not mean it, but your brain takes it in. You're thick, you're stupid, and you start to believe it. Especially when you're a child and when you're growing and you're growing into an adult. That's terrible. Because my daddy did it. You're a spastic, you're a dummy, you're no use, you're no good. You believe it, and then it starts to come true. I'm very upset that I didn't accomplish what I wanted to do when I was a child and a teenager and a young adult. But your parents do control you, and if I hadn't have escaped, and I mean escaped, when I was 18, God knows what I would have been living like. I mean, really, my mum, me and my dad, and it just like odd, wouldn't it? It would have been odd. Well, I don't know, I can't go back, I can't turn back time, I can't, do things differently. Because I was a kid, really, myself, when I left at 18. I wished I'd done it more to help my sister Amanda, but I didn't know. I thought he was just being abusive, my dad, towards me. I thought that he just hated me, he did these things because he just disliked and wanted to hurt me. I didn't ever think it was happening to my sister, otherwise I would have probably stayed. Right, so I've got my balloon videos to do. It's nice weather out there. Unfortunately, I don't feel fit enough to go anywhere by myself today. So I'm going to be resting indoors. I've had enough of the sun. It's been lovely, beautiful heat for ages and ages, but when you have too much of something, you have enough of it, and I don't want to sit in the sun anymore. I'm not one for sun tanning, getting brown, and I don't want to burn myself. And I'm quite happy. I've been out enough this year. I've been out more times this year than any year that I've been down in the Medway towns. I've been out more this year than I ever have done, even with my father. So I'm quite happy. I've been to lots of places. I've done a lot of things. I live in a nice area, I do, with a lovely flat, and at the moment it's okay, right? However, I'm still by myself. I am learning, and I am trying to just ignore what's going outside with other people, because it's really none of my business what they do outside and what people do. I've got to get on and just focus on myself and getting myself emotionally better from the abuse I've suffered, and to just learn and carry on learning and healing from what's happened to me, and try and learn to put negative thoughts to the side and just ignore it. If someone makes a comment, right, if it's valid, listen to it, learn from it. If it's not valid, just throw it in the bin and forget about it. We only have one life to live, and if someone spoils your life, it just makes life go even faster and feel even worse, and that's not what you want. I want to make a positive outcome. I want to help other people what I've been through, and to show you that I've been abused most of my life by different people, not just one, that you can still get up in the morning, smile and do something, and you can actually make someone happy with just a smile, a hello, and a thoughtful gesture. I mean, why would you want to bully, make someone feel shit, make them cry and make them unhappy? That's not nice. It's not needed. It's unnecessary. Right? No one likes a bully. No one likes someone who makes someone cry and hurt somebody. People like somebody that's positive, that helps, that gives instead of takes. Right? So, you know, nobody likes a bully. They might watch, they might stare, and they might join in for a bit, but they don't think much of a bully or somebody that's nasty to somebody else. Nobody does. You might think it, but they don't. Right? I'm going to blow up some balloons. I'm going to get on with the rest of my day. I'm nobody's property. I belong to myself. I'm over 18. Nobody can say you do this and you do that. I'm old enough to know the difference between right and wrong as well. And I will not be pushed, cajoled and made fun of so that I do bad stuff, and that is not good for me. Right? So everybody have a nice Monday, and I will see you later.